in Group B. The Bahamas, the hosts, against Guatemala, the third place team from last competition in 2021 here at the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Facility. Pitch conditions is still 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 1% chance of rain. There will be no rain this evening. And 14 miles per hour, the wind, it has picked up a bit. The sun is setting, the lights are on, and Group B looks like this. Mexico on top with their 4-2 win over Belize, and the Bahamas and Guatemala to do battle. This is a very interesting group. Very important to get off to a good start. And what can the hosts do in front of their fans? They have come sixth. The both times the tournament has been held here in 2013 and 2017 overall. Can they bring their A game this evening against a Guatemala team who has made the quarterfinals on a couple of occasions before and were third place in Costa Rica 2 years ago? This is their sixth appearance, Guatemala, and this will be a top quality game. In Group B of the championships. The officials getting ready for walkout. Gumercindo Batista from Panama will be the main official. And in the tunnel below us, you can hear the noise from the teams getting all pumped up. The Bahamas and Guatemala. Quite a few more fans making their way in to watch the hosts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams of the Bahamas and Guatemala to tonight's 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championships.
Here we go, the second game in Group B. Guatemala against Bahamas. Guatemala on the left in their navy blue with light blue strips. That's their flag. They will be taking on their hosts, the Bahamas, in front of their home crowd. The Bahamas are three-time quarterfinalists in 2015, 2017, and 2019. What can they bring this evening? They have never been past the quarterfinals. Can they get a positive start?
Please be upstanding for the national anthem.
Let's pause for the playing of the national anthem.
The national anthem of the Bahamas. Well done, and your starting lineups for today.
Both these teams met in the group stages last time out as well in 2021. It had to be decided by penalties, and it was Guatemala who got the better of Bahamas, 3-1 on penalties after a 3-all scoreline at the end of regulation and extra time. What kind of excitement will it bring this evening? The Bahamas finished third in the group in 2021. They were the best third place team. Guatemala finished second behind the eventual champions El Salvador. This is how Bahamas will line up. They are coached by Alexandre Suarez, Michael Butler, Kyle Williams, Gary Joseph, Leslie St. Fleur, their leading goal scorer, and Gavin Christie, their captain, is the starting lineup. Leslie St. Fleur, the leading goal scorer for them. He plays for the grass national football team as well, and he's a leading goal scorer for them there. They're number 10. And he's carried that same form on the sands. The leading goal scorer here as well. Gumir Chindo Batista is the main official from Panama. Erlis Bermudez and Julio Ramos, his assistants. The timekeeper, Raul Morales from El Salvador. These are how the Guatemalans will set up. Hendrik Cordova, Juan Flores, Lem Jose, Wilson Gonzalez, the captain, and Miguel Gonzalez, their number 9. They're coached by Pablo Rodriguez. Guatemala, their 6th appearance in these Concacaf championships. Bahamas, they have been there 8 times now. This is their 8th appearance, the hosts. But yeah, Guatemala have gone deeper in their 6 occasions. As we said, 3rd place 2 years ago. And they have been to the quarterfinals a couple of times as well. The captains will do the coin toss. Gavin Christie and Wilson Gonzalez. Henrik Cordova, the man between the 6 for Guatemala, plays his football at BSC Cuervos 1927 in Guatemala. And there's Gavin Christie, who plays for Cavalier FC on the beach. Here we go. Barbados with the first strike. It's deflected, and it will be a corner. Bahamas. The Bahamas with the first corner. Pretty high tempo to the game to start off. Remember that the Bahamas have one World Cup appearance. It's the one they hosted in 2017. They finished 10th overall and actually recorded a win in the tournament as well, which was a major feat for the Caribbean country. But they have never made it past the quarters in the Concacaf Beach Championship, and that's something they would love to improve in front of their home fans. Two years ago, they lost to Mexico in the quarters, 5-4 in extra time. That was such a close battle against the Mexicans. And it took extra time for the four-time champions to get the better of them. Guatemala, they were beaten in the semi-finals by the eventual champions El Salvador, 6-2. And then went on to defeat the Mexicans in the third place playoff by 5-2. And that was such a big statement, defeating the Mexicans, Guatemala. Strike from outside, and gets down just in time, does Michael Butler. Parried the first strike and recovered well. That was the first strike, palmed it down and almost letting up a rebound to Lem Jose. Real battle in the middle of the park. Here go Bahamas. Strike from a wide area. Coming in from Wood Hulmis. But it's wide. Miscontrol by Saint Fleur, their leading goal scorer. Quick play inside the area. There goes Saint Fleur, brought down, or is he? Looked as if he was tripped, Saint Fleur. No free kick given. And then that toe punch is over the top from Miguel Gonzalez. That had got to be a foul on Leslie Saint Fleur. Five minutes left in the first period. Good throw by Butler. Now there's a chance for Guatemala. Blocked. Bahamas did manage 15 goals in their group stage of 2021. Looking for their first here, they conceded 12 as well. Guatemala, they scored 14 and conceded 11, so very similar in terms of statistics, both with a goal difference of 3. In 2021, they were tightly matched. And if the first 8 minutes are anything to go by, it will be a similar thing today. Here's a strike. Blocked. Ooh, opportunity there. James Thompson with something creative. There's Saint Fleur, good turn there. Looking to dribble on the sand, never an easy thing to do. Did that go out of play? They say no. And ambitious from that angle. The 34-year-old Saint Fleur, actually born in Haiti, but representing the Bahamas. Leading goal scorer for them in both formats. Not often you see a player at that level crossing formats. Chance for Guatemala, and it's blocked by Butler. Pablo Croca is down, but he looks as if he's going to be okay. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first period, and we're still yet to see the first goal. It's been pretty exciting though, but 0-0 after the first 12 minutes. Here is Guatemala. Remember, there are no draws in beach football. There must be a result. If they're all square after the first 36 minutes, we go to 3 minutes of extra time. And if needed, the dreaded penalty shootout. First 12 minutes complete. And it's 0-0 between the host Bahamas and last time third place team Guatemala. Here we go for the second period. Guatemala with the kick, and it's miscued, and will be out for a throw. Mexico currently lead the group with their 4-2 win over Belize. Yet to see a goal in this one. We do expect a very close group here in Group B with these teams. No whistle on the play, chance for Bahamas. Thompson with a strike. And it's saved by Cordova. Bahamas using their speed inside the area. Good strike, saved by Cordova again. And James Thompson, well, his second attempt is wide, well wide. But that was a good shot coming in from Gary Joseph, who plays his football for Bears FC locally. This was a chance here, good strike from Joseph, and it was well saved by Cordova. Joseph with a strike, it's deflected over the bar. He's a bit upset that Gavin Christie, the captain, didn't get a foot on it. But yeah, good defending in the end. Here was a strike, and it certainly was deflected off the foot of Wilson Gonzalez, the captain. Out for a corner. On target, but Butler equal to the task. Strong whistle on the play. Free kick to Saint Fleur and the Bahamas. Ooh. nothing from malicious. A bit of loose tape there, on athletic tape on the shin of Saint Fleur. Nursery and a nickel or two. Decides to play it short. And Butler forced to play it out of bounds. He was under pressure. And the Bahamas welcoming that pressure. Into the area, and the bounce favoring Guatemala on that occasion. Now they are given some room to come forward. The strike off target. Again, Butler put under pressure and has to play it out of bounds. Nothing constructive for the Bahamian team. Not a lot of shots so far in the second period. And just about 5.5 minutes to go. Ooh. Saint Fleur, their leading goal scorer, but he's playing the deepest of all. Oh, wow, what a goal. The deadlock is broken. Butler off his line yet again, and this time he's made to pay. Juan Flores with the strike, dipping just at the right time, and Guatemala take the lead. And the deadlock is finally broken with 5 minutes to go in the second period. Guatemala 1, Bahamas 0. Nice strike there coming in from the goalkeeper. Very much on target. Butler sting in the palms of Cordova. Guatemala taking too long. Will be a free kick now to Bahamas. Bahamas decide to play it short yet again. Really not much for them going forward. This time it's an on-target strike from their number 6 yet again, Gary Joseph, who is very animated every time he takes a shot on goal. Enjoying his play. Here it is, acrobatic to say the least. Comfortable height for Cordova. Ooh, Saint-Fleur deciding to go straight for goal. Ooh, impressive save there from Michael Butler. Keeping his team in it. Wasteful from the captain, Christie. And that was a nice strike, and he got down low there, Butler, with a strong left hand. Oh, nice strike, and it's in the back of the net. Well, Leslie Saint-Fleur, that is why he's the leading goal scorer for the Bahamas. Yes, he sits back, but when he decides to strike, it is a strike of quality. And with just over a minute to go in the second period, the hosts draw level with Guatemala. Leslie Saint-Fleur. One time with the right foot. And I think Cordova might be a little bit disappointed that he didn't keep that one out. Went right under him, but viciously struck from Leslie Saint-Fleur. 1-1. Overhead kick there. There's a whistle on the play. That won't count. No goal. Butler is fouled. Well, you can hear the song playing in the background, Who Let the Dogs Out? And of course, the Bahamas team known as the Baja Boys. That song was sung by the Baha Men. Almost a theme song for the Barbados football team. Bahamas football team. Ooh, good strike there from Butler off the crossbar. Chance. And Cordova holds on. Well, what a strike that was from Butler, who really gets a lot of pace behind his strike. And that one was even more difficult because it bounced just in front of the keeper and took a wicked bounce off the sand. Good challenge. Chance here. Butler does well. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass there by Michael Butler. And probably Juan Francois should have gone with his left foot instead of the right. So that's the end of the second period. An exciting end to the second period. Leslie St. Fleur with the equalizer after Juan Flores gave Guatemala the lead. It's 1-1 after 24 minutes. penalties, and Guatemala won by 3-1. So there's a pause in play. The officials having something to say to both captains, Gavin Christie and Wilson Gonzalez. Not sure what exactly is being said. Oh, and that's going to be a goal. What a mistake from Michael Butler. They had been toying with it quite a few times at the back, the Bahamas, and they paid the price. Bad mistake to make, and Miguel Gonzalez makes them pay. Guatemala get their second, and more work for the host to do. They'll have to come from behind again. It was an awkward pass from Leslie St. Fleur, putting his goalkeeper under pressure. And that was not the best clearance, was it, from Michael Butler? 2-1 Guatemala. Costly mistake. Player stopped for the time being. There's an injury to Cordova. He'll have some making up to do, Michael Butler. Again, there's a whistle on the play. Long throw. Ooh. And bouncing off the sand and over the crossbar. Just over 7 minutes to go. Guatemala lead the host by 2-1. Butler. Brave clearance there by Samuel Perez, putting his body on the line. Butler, we know you can strike them. That one was on target. Perez has putting his body on the line. Chance here, off the crossbar to the back of the net. Bahamas have the equalizer. The Baja boys have done it again. It is Wood who'll miss with the second. And they have come from behind yet again off the crossbar initially. The rebound came to him. And Julmis made no mistake. 2-2. And the captain is on his walk again. Leslie St. Fleur with the throw. It was a good one to the back post. Probably should have been finished on the first occasion. Joseph off the upright. And Julmis made no mistake with the rebound. She is loving it, isn't she? Long throw, that's a good one. St. Fleur was trying to hit the target just over the top. Making that overlapping run. Open game. Oh, good skill there by Wilson Gonzalez, the captain, but it was broken up. Long pass, very accurate from Pablo Croca. Good save. Patting it to himself. Comfortable height for Butler. Apart from that mistake, Michael Butler's done pretty well. And he's a threat from the back line as well with his shots. Can Bahamas get the go-ahead goal? Glancing header. Attempted by Kyle Williams. St. Fleur. Long throw again. That's asking too much, though, of Williams. Wilmis. Here he is. Nice pass. Oh, awkward bounce for Williams. Into the area. And that's a foul. Wilmis making contact with the player instead of the ball. And it will be a free kick for Guatemala. That bounce was an awkward one. Probably went with the wrong foot though, Williams. Thought he would have tried to control with the left so he could have executed the finish. And yeah, it was certainly a foul by Wood. Lovely save there by Cordova. Nice try again from James Thompson. Actually, it was Gavin Christie, the captain. Well saved. Here's a chance on the target. Wow. Just wide. Guatemala under pressure. Chance here again for Bahamas, driving forward. Christie over the top. Still 2-2 and just about 10 seconds to go. And that's way over. It looks as if we are heading to extra time for the first time today. That's it. There goes the horn. 2-2 after regulation time. And yeah, end of the third period. Bahamas 2, Guatemala 2. We'll have 3 minutes extra time. And if the deadlock still can't be broken, we'll be heading to penalties yet again between these two. They went to penalties 2 years ago in the group stages, with Guatemala winning 3-1 on penalties. What will happen tonight? Leslie Slen-Fleur and Wood Julmis for the Bahamas. Juan Flores and Miguel Gonzalez for Guatemala. We're on our way in extra time. It will be 3 minutes of it. Guatemala coming forward. Well claimed, but given away. Winning a regulation time gives you 3 points. A win in extra time gives you 2 points. But if you go to the penalty shootout, only a point to be gained from that victory. Very different, this format, to the field. Well, that was a very awkward pass by Cordova. Players tired now. Chance on target, off the crossbar. What a lucky escape for Guatemala. Thompson with the strike. And the woodwork was there to save the Guatemalan team yet again. Throw for Guatemala, taken early. Oh, and that was a bad back pass. So it will be a corner now to Guatemala. These 3 minutes have elapsed very quickly. Just 40 seconds to go now. Ooh, what a chance that was. That was close. Hard challenge there coming in on Miguel Gonzalez, who has already scored. 20 seconds to go. Will someone snatch it? "16 seconds, maybe the last chance." Gonzalez on target, but Butler saves easily. Looking for Saint Fleur off target. Then that, just over the top. That's it. So that's extra time. It has remained 2-2, and we will be heading to the penalty shootout. 2-2 after extra time. Our final match of day one, the 6th match of day one, and the first to go to penalties, the first to go to extra time as well. Nothing to separate these two teams. It will have to be the penalty spot. 5 kicks each. If we're all square after 5, we go to sudden death. Whoever wins this will just get a point. So Mexico will be the group leaders after this match. Of course, they defeated Belize by 4-2, so they have 3 points. And they will be on top of Group B, with the winner of this to be in second position on a point. So here we go. Goalkeepers getting their instructions from the referee, Umarcindo Batista, the Panamanian referee. Of course, Earlis Bermudez, the second referee as well, that one from Cuba. Here we go. Wood Julmis to kick first. One of the goal scorers in regulation time. Julmis against Cordova. Julmis, and he buries it into the corner. Good penalty all along the ground. Cordova went the wrong way. Bahamas 1-0 up. Number 10, Pablo Crocker for Guatemala. Crocker Oh, Crocker goes down the middle. And yeah, had Michael Butler stood his ground, he would have saved it. Went right, Crocker went down the middle. We are locked at 1. Bahamas number 7, James Thompson. Thompson, too much pace behind it, and it beats goalkeeper Hendrik Cordova. Bahamas with the advantage, they lead 2-1. They have already done better than 2 years ago. They only scored 1 penalty in that shootout. They have already scored 2. It's the captain, Wilson Gonzalez. This was a penalty from Thompson, and beaten for pace Cordova. By the time he was down, the ball was already in the back of the net. Gonzalez now. Gonzalez saved by Michael Butler. Big save by Butler. Apart from his one mistake, he's had an outstanding game in Bahamian number 1. And this was another special moment. Hit with a lot of power, but got 2 hands behind it. Bahamas lead 2-1. Kyle Williams. Williams saved. Well, they're right back in it. Guatemala. Williams went down the middle, and Cordova was equal to the task. Good save, low down to his left-hand side. Bahamas still lead 2-1. Guatemala now have their 3rd kick. Juan Flores scored an outstanding volley from some way out to give Guatemala the lead. Early out. Flores! Oh, that's a well-taken penalty. That's arguably the best we've seen in the shootout. That was unstoppable from the Guatemala number 2. Look at that for technique with the instep. Oh, wow, that was special. No chance, Butler. 2-2. Leslie St. Fleur scored in regulation with a right-footed volley. He's the leading goal scorer for the Bahamas. St. Fleur, well taken. Well taken, St. Fleur. Cordova went the wrong way, but even if he went the right one, I think that would have beat him. Good height on it from St. Fleur, good pace behind it as well. The Bahamas lead 3-2. 4th kick now for Guatemala. Does Michael Butler have another save in him? Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts it past Butler. He was there, was Michael Butler, but enough pace behind it to beat him. And we're all square at 3. Final kick coming up for each team. Yeah, Butler was there, but too much pace behind it. That was a good penalty from Gonzalez. Now the captain, Gavin Christie. Christie versus Cordova. 5th and final kick for the Bahamas. Christie. Not the cleanest strike, but he gets the job done. Gives Bahamas the lead. 4-3. And Guatemala must score to stay in it. Miguel Gonzalez, the other goal scorer in regulation time. If he scores, we go to sudden death. If he misses, Bahamas have their first victory of the 2023 campaign. It's a long run up for Gonzalez. Miguel Gonzalez! Ooh, Butler got a hand to it, but couldn't prevent it from going in. Too much power from Miguel Gonzalez. 4-4. We go to sudden death. Gary Joseph. Here we go, Gary Joseph, sudden death. Joseph into the roof of the net. Well taken. Went the right way, Cordova. Joseph scores. Bahamas with the advantage. Sudden death. So the pressure on Guatemala. Bernie Malcom must score to stay in it. Somewhat better in the penalty shootout to kick first, because then you put the pressure on your opponent. Or if you miss, your keeper has a chance to make a save. Malcom must score to stay in it. Malcom, save by Michael Butler. And the Baja boys have their first win of the campaign and a point to go with it. They win 5-4 on penalties in sudden death. The Bahamas defeat Guatemala.
Juan, un partido realmente muy pero muy parejo, finalmente no se pueden llevar la victoria, ¿sensaciones?
Sí, gracias a Dios no se nos dio el resultado, pero vamos con más